Hi, it's David McLean with Living in the GTA. If you've been thinking about buying an investment condo in the city, we're going to look at that in the short video coming up, so stay tuned. If you've been thinking for a while that you would like to get into the investment condo market, now is probably a really good time to revisit that idea, and I'm going to go over some of the key points of why that is. First of all, let's just look back a little bit in the rearview mirror. There was a time when you would buy an investment in real estate and you would see cash flow from that investment. For example, you would rent out the condo unit and the rent you would receive would cover your monthly mortgage payment, your condo fees, your monthly taxes, and so forth. But unfortunately, as time went by over the last sort of 6, 7, 8 years or so, and certainly within the last 5 years, prices went up so much that in terms of what your mortgage payment was and those other expenses, you were kind of see actually a negative return, or you'd be in the red. Now, I can see people going, well, why would that be a very good investment? And I'm going to tell you why. Because perhaps one of the most important aspects of owning real estate is holding on over time. So capital appreciation has become the main aspect of what the reward for that investment in real estate is. That's certainly more of the new reality. So what would you benefit from in terms of a price being lower, which is the environment we are in the city right now in condos? This is like the train is slowed down and this is an opportunity to jump on. Now, of course, I sound like a real estate agent because I am, but I've been watching the market very closely, and this is my theory. This is going to be somewhat like, of course, not identical in terms of the situation, but the pandemic, you can compare in some ways, you can place that over and look at the template for the 2008 downturn, the short recession we had. The following year, prices came back, values came back, and they exceeded what they were the year before. So I think that once there's a vaccine or therapeutics, which seems to be the whole world in terms of the scientific community is working towards that, we'll see, if not return completely to normal, a more normal reality of life, and people will come back to the city, more jobs will become available, and people will want, as they always seem to in the city here in Toronto, buy real estate. And what's going to happen to prices? They're going to go back up. My advice would be, if this is something that you can do now, this would be the time to do it. Now, some people, they like to chase the bottom, which they're always looking for. How low can prices go? Similar to the stock market. But the negative side of waiting is that there is no perfect timing and you never know when the perfect time is. For example, if you were someone who was recently owned within the last 5, 6, 7 years, you saw incredible returns, and maybe you were thinking, oh, I'm going to hold on, and then we saw a downturn, which is something no one foresaw, of course. The other great aspect right now that we're seeing in the environment is interest rates. Oh my God, they are so low. They're below 2%. This is crazy. You're seeing 1.8%, 1.79, 1.99. These are crazy interest rates. And again, no one knows for sure how long those will last. So you combine that with prices being down, there's no bidding wars, you can negotiate on price, things are selling below their asking price, plus the cost of buying the money is historically low, like incredibly low. Another real positive for someone out there looking to buy real estate right now in the condo market is inventory. The amount of inventory in the downtown central core in the last 3 months or so has tripled. So what does that mean? If you're someone selling, you're going to have to be a little bit more realistic. And in fact, I have seen there are some units out there where you see over 3, 4 months, they don't adjust their price. They're still thinking they're going to get the end of last year, very early 2020 price. That's just not going to happen, and they're just sitting there. Whereas if someone is being a little more realistic, willing to negotiate down, willing to sort of see the realities of the market, they're going to sell. So that's a benefit, of course, to the buyer or the buyer investor. So if you're thinking that you would like to explore investing in a condo here in the GTA, but you maybe like a few more of your questions answered, you're just not sure exactly about every aspect of the process, there's no silly questions in real estate, so please be in touch. You can shoot me an email or call me at my office. I'm always happy to chat with you. So I look forward to talking to you, being in touch real soon.